Hi beautiful, welcome to Love from the Inside Out. I am your host, Gala Dowling, and I'm really excited to be bringing you all of this information over the next 5 days. So here's how it works. Every day for the next 5 days, I'm gonna pop up in your inbox with either a video like this or a written assignment or some homework. And these are all ideas to help you transform your view of love, sex, romance, and relationships so that you can start to attract the kind of people and the kind of relationships and the kind of situationships, if that's what you're looking for, that you're really, really excited about. People have been asking me to create a course around online dating for a really long time. And originally my thinking was that it would consist of teaching people how to take great profile pictures, how to write something fun and interesting in their bio, how to strike up a conversation on Tinder so that you don't get ghosted or so people don't respond. But the more that I thought about it, the more I realized that it's not really about constructing a perfect profile. There are a lot of people who have amazing profiles on Tinder or Bumble or OkCupid, but aren't in happy relationships. So what's that about? What it's really about is being in control of our own vibration and being aware of what it is that we're putting out into the world. One of the things that I've learned recently is that we always get what we expect. So if you expect to get rude responses from guys, if you expect dick pics, if you expect to be ghosted, if you expect to have your time wasted, that's exactly what will happen. Whatever we ask for, whether it's conscious or subconscious, the universe will deliver to us. And so I'm gonna help you reroute some of your thinking around love, sex, relationships, and romance so that you can start to feel really good about those things, and then you're able to express that in your online dating profiles so that you can attract amazing people into your life. It's gonna be really fun, and it's not scary. Don't worry, I have got you the whole way through this. So for today's exercise, we are gonna do a little bit of visualization. And it's easy and it's cool, but make sure you're not driving a car or operating heavy machinery in this exact moment. What I would suggest is that you find a quiet spot where you can sit for a couple of minutes, and we're just gonna go through this together. It's really easy. All you need to do is get into a comfortable position, sit or lie down somewhere, and close your eyes. So allow your eyes to gently close, and we're gonna take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. This is a really easy way, by the way, just taking 3 breaths of just re-grounding yourself, recalibrating where you're at, just giving yourself a moment to come back to your center. So keep your eyes closed and just listen to what I'm saying. You can visualize if you want to, you don't have to. Do whatever feels good for you. So often when we are thinking about relationships or love, what we're really thinking about is not what we would like to have, but rather we think about the lack of what we want. So instead of thinking about how good it feels to be loved, we think about how painful it feels when we don't feel loved, when we don't feel accepted, when we don't feel that there's someone to hold our hand, listen to our stories, kiss our forehead, look after us when we're sick. And that's really 2 different ways of looking at the same issue. Every issue is really 2 issues, whether we're looking at what it feels like when you have it or what it feels like when you don't have it. And we get to choose which end of the stick we put our attention on. So one of the ways that we can really work with this and use it to our advantage is to stop thinking about our relationships as a place where we are going to fill up on things that we don't have in our lives right now. What we want to do instead of thinking, when I have a relationship I'll be happy, or when I finally meet the person of my dreams then I won't feel as anxious, or I'll really feel accepted, or whatever it is that we're telling ourselves, What I want you to start to do on a regular basis, every day if you can manage it, is to start thinking about the abundance of things in your life that you already have. I talk about gratitude a lot, and the reason for that is because it is a truly powerful, transformative practice. If you have all the stuff in the world but you're not grateful for it, it doesn't matter what you have because you will still feel terrible. And what I want you to do is to shift this idea into your romantic life. So there may be some things about a budding romance or a potential romance that you really want to have in your life. And I want you to just spend a few seconds thinking about those things that you want. It might be that you want someone to laugh with you. It might be that you want someone to do the grocery shopping with you. It might be that you want someone to talk to on the phone for hours at a time. Could be anything. So spend a few seconds just thinking about what those things are that you really, really love in a relationship. And you can visualize them and really think about how good it feels to have those things in your life. Laughing, or grocery shopping, or talking on the phone, or watching movies together, or whatever it is that you really love about being in a relationship. And now I want you to think about those qualities or those situations, and I want you to expand your vision. So it's not just thinking that these are only things you can get within a relationship. I want you to expand it so that you recognize and you realize that you can get those things in other areas of your life too. Maybe you have great friends that you talk to on the phone, or you have an amazing neighbor who will go grocery shopping with you and you have a great time when you do it. Maybe you have a friend who loves the same kind of movies as you do, and you can invite them over and you can hang out and watch movies and feel good. So as you're thinking about all those things that typically you would be looking for within a relationship, I want you to visualize how you already have those things in your life. And I want you to just spend a few seconds here, a few moments, thinking about that, really seeing it in your mind. And if those aren't things that you've experienced within your friendships or within your family, I want you to think about bridging that gap. So who of your friends could you ask to go and do these things with you? Who in your family could you invite to go grocery shopping with you or to laugh with you? And start visualizing this new life for yourself and realizing that as wonderful as a relationship is, it's not necessary for you to feel joy, to have fulfillment, to experience pleasure, happiness, laughter, and all those other great things. Because when we can step back from that idea that a relationship should be giving us all of these things, and that without a relationship we can't have it, when we step back from that idea, we really free ourselves. We really emancipate ourselves from the idea that we need a relationship in order to have these things. Because as long as you feel that way, you're really going to feel imprisoned by it. You're going to feel desperate. You're going to feel like you really, really need a relationship to have those needs met. And the truth is that you don't at all. But what you do need to do is expand your vision of your own life as it is right now to recognize that you can have all of those things today. So keep visualizing that. Keep seeing yourself doing those things that you want to do in a relationship, but doing them with a friend or a family member or an acquaintance or even a work colleague. Because there is so much love available to us in our lives. But we have this idea that it has to come from one singular source. And it's a very narrow way of looking at our lives, when really there's so much abundance available to us. There's so much pleasure and joy available to us all the time. And it doesn't have to come from a relationship. Even though it's wonderful when it does, it's not compulsory. So you can take a few more deep breaths, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, and when you feel good, you can open your eyes again. So that was today's first exercise from Love from the Inside Out. It's a really simple one, but what I want to do over the next few days is help you see your life differently. We're definitely going to work on how to make your online dating profile amazing, how to look at the ways that you love your love style and what that means and what that's being expressed out into the world and all of that stuff. But I think it's really important that we come to a place within ourselves where we feel really good even without a relationship. So that's what I have for you today. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about your love style. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to blow your mind because it really blew mine when I learned about this. I will see you in your inbox tomorrow. And as always, you can let me know how this exercise was for you by posting on Instagram with the hashtag #LoveFromTheInsideOut. Bye.